All right, hey guys, this is Nicole Shabokas and the rest of our little crew here today for our August. I'm like, what month is it? August Skyward Bound Gathering. So we have the action plan workshop and the incentive trip qualifications to chat about tonight. But first I wanted to give a shout out to everybody that is active already this month. So Tracy Bresky, Maria Casaus, Victoria Pacheco, Katie Carrillo, Evelyn Dimas, Roseanne King, and Nancy Anderson. So congratulations to all you guys. Good job, Nancy, for being active already. And only by the 9th? Yeah, so that's good. In order to get paid on any of our compensation plans, as far as when you start to move up, you need to have your own personal sales of 500. So some people talk about being green by 15. So, you know, trying to work on getting your 500 in sales by the 15th of the month so that you get, you know, paid at title. And that can be kind of a good goal to work towards. So that when you do start growing a team, or if you already have a team, that you're not leaving any money on the table. Because, you know, we want to put in our pocket what we can, right? So, did you guys all see the qualifications for the incentive trip?
I'll stay away a little bit until it mellows out.
Ah, it'll be all right.
Dinky. It's basil. Oh.
What do you use it for? Oh, cool. So we're just talking about the incentive trip. So did you guys all see the videos on the news tab? If you haven't looked, check that out. The Region 1 incentive trip is to Marco Island, Florida, which looks pretty amazing. The Region 2 trip is to Switzerland, and the Region 3 trip is New Zealand. And then we also have the opportunity to go to Cincy Family Reunion in San Antonio. So
you win the trips by what you make?
You get
by what you sell, all of them, or certain trips are just like for the directors, or
nope.
Oh no, it's
Anyone can earn it.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
It just is based on points of what you do. So you get points, and that's kind of what we're going to talk about briefly. I don't want to get into too crazy detail,
Yeah.
but we get points for our own sales. So every dollar sold, you get points for. You also get points if you have somebody join your team that certifies. You also get points if you have somebody join your team that becomes active, and you get points every month they're active.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of handy. You get points if you promote personally. So if you promote to lead or star, or you know, if you promote to certified, if you're brand new, then you get points for that. You also get points for getting paid at title. So if you're a lead consultant or above and you get paid at title, then you're going to get points. Plus, you can get consistency points based on your entry title. You also can get consistency points. So if you do 500, 5 out of the 6 months of the incentive period, you get 2,500 points.
Well, trust me.
That helps a lot.
They help.
If you
I missed too. Oh,
No, I
you
got
missed
that.
it?
I got that one. I missed.
the paid at title consistency points.
By
Um,
1 month.
if you have people join that earn sensational start, you get points based on that. If you know you're a brand new consultant and you get sensational start, if you join during the incentive period and get a sensational start, you get points for your own award. And then you can also get paid at title consistency points, I believe. Where did I miss that one? So pretty much points for everything that you do. And then where is the consistency?
It's hot, but I'm over here
Oh.
just eating it away.
Paid at title consistency points. So if you get paid at your title, at your entry title, so you have to be lead or above already to get those points. But if you get paid at lead or above 5 out of the 6 months of the incentive period, you get 2,500 points as well. And then the point scale for each trip, so for each level. So level 1 is registration for Cincy Family Reunion. So essentially you wouldn't have to pay the registration fees if you earn that, and that's 15,000 points. An all expense paid trip for one consultant, so you yourself earn it. It's 2,200 points. If you want it for you and a guest, it's 3,500 points. And then they're gonna have the top 100 earners.
Wow, they really raised it for the guest.
What was it last
24.
year though? No, that was just for Reach for the Beach, wasn't it? Or no, was it last year?
Reach the Beach is 24, but it's not much different.
I think it was 40,000 last. Was it 40,000 last year
Oh,
for
the
2?
cruise.
I can't remember now.
on the cruise?
Nancy went to
I
Cincy
did.
Family Reunion.
You didn't
Vertigo
go,
and
huh?
Boat.
Oh, you did go?
I didn't go to
didn't see-
Cincy Family Reunion.
yeah.
I went on the cruise.
Yeah, on the cruise, yeah. Because I seen pictures of you in Carlos, but I didn't see any of the
Yeah.
California or.
It's the hardest time to get off work, and so I skipped it this year.
Shit, you had a lot of time off this year.
Yeah.
Unexpected
I know. I took
time.
like 3
And
weeks
it's
off.
gonna
in
be
March.
in Texas,
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is it Austin or San Antonio?
awesome.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I thought you said
I
San
was there.
Antonio first and then Austin.
Well, don't listen to me, it's Austin.
Oh, really?
Listen to me now, but
Okay.
it's Austin.
The post that you put was San Antonio.
Is it?
At
I
the
think it's San
beginning, yeah,
Antonio.
at the beginning, when you guys first found out, you put it, and then I thought it was San Antonio.
I think it's San Antonio.
No, it's Austin.
Austin?
I'm pretty sure the workstation says San Antonio.
Look it up.
It's Austin.
Somebody better.
Who knows
look
when
it
it
up.
is? It's in Texas and it's gonna be
Yeah, I
awesome.
know it's in Texas.
It's Austin. I'd love for it to be in San Antonio. That's where we always wanted to go. It's Austin. Ask Brad. I think it's got a
River Black.
bigness spot bigger.
Antonio.
So I would recommend for you guys, if you want to work towards the trip, which these trips are designed to help you grow your business. I mean, they wouldn't just give us a free trip every year for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, they are trying to train us to do the things that successful consultants do, that in turn puts money in our pocket. And then as a reward at the end of it all, we get to go on a free trip. So I do think that everybody should try to earn it. I mean, what have you got to lose? You know, if you don't try, you're not going to earn it. If you try, maybe you earn it, you know, and you get to go somewhere cool for free.
So do they have speakers and stuff like that too when you guys go? So
Nope.
how do they train you guys? What do they
The trip qualifications are what's training us.
training?
So
thought
on
you
the
had-
trip itself, it's just a free vacation.
Vacation.
Unless you choose Cincy Family Reunion, then there are speakers and things like
Yeah. Okay.
What's it gonna be under?
that. I just searched 2019 trip in the search field. Or you could go to the news tab, I bet.
So the trip is just the trip. Yeah, it's to go have fun.
Vacation, just for fun. It's not like conferences and things like that.
Okay.
If you choose
That's
Cincy
what
Family Reunion as your trip, that is
Yeah,
conference.
I would like to go.
I found
It is super awesome.
I've been
a
to
search bar.
conventions. Vegas, remember? We
Yeah,
get
but-
to walk.
Oh, the second
5
Vegas,
years.
huh? I didn't go there.
Yes.
You guys walked. And then when I walked, I was by myself.
By yourself. And go.
Ron walked with me this year.
Yay.
Cool. Ask him where it is. I'll tell you. I know it right.
Ron, where's convention gonna be next year? Where's convention gonna be next year? Austin.
I put San Antonio one time, so now they don't believe me.
I'm just having to look it up.
Yeah.
Austin. So,
It says blank. Oh, they wrote it. It says SFR 29 location has been announced. Cincy Family and 28 for North America we held in ... Oh, there it goes, Austin, Texas, a little bit farther. But it doesn't say ...
they wanted you to think about it. Thanks, sister.
Austin, Texas.
Okay, Austin it is there.
Okay. Excellent. So Austin is where Cincy Family Reunion 2019 is. So if you guys are going to go for the trip, what I recommend that you do, whatever level you want to aim for the level above it. Because then you're more likely to hit your target. You know what I mean? Like if you just want to get Cincy Family Reunion registration, aim for an all expenses paid trip for one. If you want to earn it for two, aim for the top 100. If you want to earn it for one, aim for two. Because then, you know, if you reach your goal, you have even better than what you planned. And if you don't reach it, chances are you'll get what you wanted in the beginning. So
Pay attention to your sales every month. I screwed up because I would close and then I'd get tired of something, I'd lay down. No, and I shouldn't lay down on the last night of the month, and then I was so close for about 2 months. I was so close to hitting my title, and I fell asleep and I missed it. I missed all those points. So pay attention. Don't wait till the last day.
right.
That's what I do.
I know it's
I waited to the last day to get the annual sales award, and I waited to the last day to get the reach for the beach. So I was sweating.
so some of the points need to be non-PRV points. So you can't just sell your way into doing it. You have to have some other ways to earn points as well. The best way is to sponsor new people. And that's going to be the best way to build your business too. So, and I know some of us think, you know, well, I don't want to, you know, have to rely on other people, or, you know, will it hurt my sales if I sponsor my best customer, or things like that. So those are all fears that we all have, but they're pretty invalid, because what you'll find is that a good customer will typically work the business harder than they ever purchased. You know what I mean? So you're going to end up making more off of them if they join in the long run, if they, you know, stick with it and work their business too. Not only that, but we kind of have a gift to give. You know what I mean? Like, we all join Cincy. We think it's cool enough to join. Why wouldn't we share that opportunity with other people? So, and some people are looking for something just like this, but if we don't ask them, they don't know, or they're going to join, you know, LuLaRoe or 31, or, you know what I mean? They're going to do some other business where if we would have shared with them sooner, perhaps they would join our team and be just as successful or more successful, because Cincy's pretty much the best one out there. So, so I think just sharing the opportunity is super, super important, whether we're, you know, and let go of the outcome. Sometimes what happens is we tell someone about it and they're interested, and then we hyper focus on that one person, and if they may or may not decide to join, you know. So some people say, you know, try to keep your emotions level rather than getting really excited if somebody wants to join, or getting really depressed if they don't want to join. Just kind of have the same, you know, even kind of emotion or attitude. Yeah. Whatever they're going to decide, because we don't get to decide what they're going to do. You know, all we can do is offer the opportunity, and then, you know, some people will and some people won't, and that's cool. The people that won't, keep them as your great customers, your hosts, you know, things like that. People that do, you know, get them signed up and help them start out, you know. And then on the flip side of that, some people will join and never do anything with it.
If you got people under you and they don't really pay attention to you?
But don't pay attention to them. Don't waste your time on people that don't respond.
Well,
They
I
taught
got
us that.
girl under me, but she rather, you know, call and ask, what's her name, Amy, than
Yeah.
You know?
I have a lot of people that go
That's
straight
fine.
to Nicole that
But I
avoid me.
tried to reach out to her and help her out and stuff. she
And that's all
doesn't.
you can do. You know, you
So-
can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, so to
I
speak.
get all-
Right, and that's that emotion thing. Just try
Yeah.
not to let it get to you, you know, because people will, you know, some people will be go-getters and decide to work the business, and some people just join to get the kit and buy their own, and then they drop off in 3 months or whatever. And, you know, we want to support them and try to help them get a good start and things like that. But you can't make them, and you can't hold their hand and drag them along. You just have to give them the tools and help, you know, see if they do it or not.
On the 31st, she won't respond to nothing.
So you have to just keep sponsoring new people too, because, you know, they say about a third are
Well, when
coming
Susanna
in.
doesn't answer me, I go to her, so it's like, somebody's gonna answer me. Sometimes I even get a hold of her, so it's like.
Yeah, and that's, you
I
know,
call
we're
her-
all here to
I call
help,
Amy.
you know.
I call Joyce in Utah.
Yeah. And you'll get, you know,
I
some
know,
people
but
will get their,
sometimes it makes you feel important when they, you know, but when.
You know
since
you're
nothing-
important.
When they ignore you.
Yeah.
You know.
well, and, you know, some people just are busy, and Cincy isn't the priority of their day, you know what I mean? Like, and we have to think about that with our customers sometimes too, you know, that even though Cincy is the forefront of our mind, perhaps, it may not be the forefront of their mind. So we have to act as a consultant and help them to remember and, you know, consult with them and, you know, get, if they want something, then keep following up until they either say they change their mind or they decide that they want to go ahead and get it or whatever. So it's just, it's a people business, which sometimes is challenging, but overall is super rewarding too. And, you know, it's kind of a numbers game too. And, you know, finding typically about 20% of your people will do 80% of the work. And then the other 80% will do the 20%. So, you know, there's a lot of people that may only buy or do their, you know, 200 every 3 months, or maybe they're 200 every month. And that's all they ever want to do. And that's fine.
I
You
had
know,
a girl that, as long as I was doing and giving her stuff, she was happy. But the minute I don't have time for this, she quit, went out, and then came back under Nicole.
Oh, wow.
And she never did nothing, did she?
Mm-mm.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
So you just,
So yeah, I mean, some people are really good at it, and some people kind of join just to get a discount, and you know, that may be all they want. So we just support them where they are and love them, and if they want to do more, we help them. You know, and you know, we try to reach out and help them anyway. But if they don't want the help, then that's all we can do. So there's this cool action plan stuff that really is a good way to kind of look at your business and make some goals and try to make a plan. So
I'll write Linda's goal for her. Quit.
Smoke,
Oh,
quit
and
work. What else do you?
work.
Yeah.
Her boss takes advantage of her.
I had one day off in like the last 20 days.
Oh my gosh. What do
And
you
my
do?
day off, I met my daughters in Cuba to take my grandson to Albuquerque. That was just Sunday. It's oil field.
There are no days off for us. We get days off and we have break.
Yeah, which that's fun days off.
Sometimes.
It's a lot of work.
Well, he's 15, so it was
Oh.
fun. It's
I know.
You know, sending you Connie Mac with your friends.
all right, so the top one is our belief statement. So it's things that I'll just kind of look so you can write. But
Oh, I need to write.
if you
Okay.
want, you can also do this on your own time, but you may as well take this time because we're all here. So our belief statement, this is our vision for a future of our Scentsy business. You know, what do you want out of this? Like, you know, do you want to promote, or are you happy doing what you are? And if you are, then what does that look like? You know, is it a certain number of PRV every month? Is it, you know, sponsoring new people? Is it, you know, working up the Scentsy ladder until you're a director or a superstar director? Or, you know, what is it that you want out of this business? So on the little paper you guys have, the example is I will promote to director. So, you know, if you're certified consultant, you know, maybe you want to promote to lead.
Becca Levi.
Right.
What
She's the one that makes
I will become Becca Levi.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
definitely for me, I want to be superstar director, but the next step is star director. So, you know, kind of for me, I'm trying to work at it in stepwise fashion. So, but whatever it is that you want, you know, whether it's, and it could kind of be, you know, like a certain number of income every month, or, you know,
They have those on convention.
So,
Blame my dear Watson. Keep from me again.
Let me send it to you.
okay, so then based on your belief statement, we're going to look at where we are now. And then, you know, our belief statement is kind of where we want to get to, and then what's the gap. So like for me, if I want to be a star director, I'm a director now. So the gap is having 2 directors under me. So essentially I need 1 more. So,
Oh, you need this one to stay at.
yep. So keep Nancy there and get another one. And then, you know, group wholesale volume is kind of what the team does. And there's a difference between what a director needs to what a star consultant needs.
Yeah.
So, you know, that could be your gap. What, you know, plus, you know, how many frontline people you have. Maybe you need to recruit more people. So whatever, you know, so it may be a number of PRV, it may be recruits, it may be just, right now I'm lead and I want to be a star consultant. So your gap might be, you know, to get to star. So those things we can list out, and they give examples like currently I am a lead consultant and I want to be a director. So you need to do your 500 every month, and you want to get at least 3 frontline active every month. And then we have to get up to 10,000 group wholesale volume to make director. So at lead, you're getting maybe 1,500 to 2,000. So you're going to need another 8,500 or something like that. And then, so our focus statement is we want to make some SMART goals. So you guys know what SMART goals are? It's, see if I can remember them. It's an acronym. I can't remember the S. The M is measurable. Does it list it here? So SMART stands for something measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. What's the S for SMART goals? Do you remember?
Smile.
Smile. Achievable.
It is something like that. Something.
Let's see. It probably says it right
So
here.
say,
Okay, specific.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Yay.
Specific. So
Got it.
exactly what you want to accomplish. So you might not want to, a SMART goal wouldn't be, I want to be a better Sensi consultant, because that doesn't really define anything. You might say, I want to sell 500 PRV every month. So it's measurable because we can see how much we're doing. It's specific, it's 500 PRV. And then it's achievable. Say you've been doing 200 every month or 200 every, 2 months. So you'd have to kind of double what you're doing. And then it's time bound every month. You want to do that. So yeah, that's all of them.
Just set a goal to be active every month.
Yeah, and that's it. If you sometimes get the little check mark, whenever you need to be active, you haven't been active in 3 months, so you have to do it this month or you're going to get dropped off. Maybe your goal is to be active every single month, because then if something ever comes up in your life, you have to work for 20 days in a row, or and life happens or whatever, then you have 3 months before you have to pull it together again. But if you've already used up those 3 months and then something happens in your life, you're kind of in a pickle. So if you make it a goal to get your 200 every single month, then you're more likely to not cancel if something does happen in your life that kind of puts Cincy on the back burner for a minute. But that's also a cool thing about this business is that we have the opportunity to put it on hold if we have to, if life happens, you know what I mean? So yeah, being active every month is a good one. All right, so we talked about our SMART goals, and then we have to decide what our action plan is. So, you know, say your goal is to make 500 PRV every month. Well, what does that look like? Maybe it's 2 home parties, you know, so you're gonna have 2 home parties a month. Maybe you're gonna put out 3 basket parties. Maybe you're gonna try to do some sort of vendor event, you know, 4 times a year, plus you wanna get 2 or 3 basket parties out a month. And honestly, you probably are gonna exceed your 500 goal if you really do your 2 or 3 basket parties a month. You know what I mean? But chances are you'll make it at least. And then, you know, doing some follow-up. So I'm gonna sign up for Maven and do Maven follow-ups.
I haven't either, and I need to.
It is
Is
freaking
it hard?
amazing.
Oh, really?
No,
It
super
helps.
easy. Super easy. So if you guys have not signed up for Maven, do it. It's free for the first month. There's no obligation. They don't even make you put your credit card in that you're going to accidentally get it charged next month and forget about it. You just sign up for it.
What is it?
For
It's an app.
follow-ups.
For follow-up?
It's
And
a
follow-ups don't work. And do I do it? No.
Yeah, I don't do it
So
either.
my follow-up system before Maven was when somebody popped into my mind, maybe I'd text them or give them a call if I still remembered when I had a chance to give them a call, you know. But Maven, what it does is it syncs with the workstation. So every order that you put in, that's why since he's been stressing to us so much to make sure you enter your customer contact information, because Maven, it will sync with your contacts in your phone too. So if you have that customer in your phone, it can often kind of merge with your own contacts and your Cincy contacts. But if they ordered, then like in 2 days, you'll get a reminder to tell them thank you. In 2 weeks, you'll get a reminder to check in, make sure they got their order. And the cool thing about it is, like, say you're scrolling through your workstation, you see so-and-so hasn't ordered in a bit, and you're like, oh, I need to contact them. Then you have to get out of your workstation, get into your text message app, formulate a text, and then send it off. Well, with Maven, you're in the Maven app. It tells you exactly what to do. You just click on how you want to contact them. Like, I do text all the time. So you click the little text message. It formulates a text with their name in it and takes you to your text message app. So you don't even have to go out of Maven and into text. It does it for you. And then if you don't like what it says, then you can delete whatever or change it. Like it has a link for your social shop, which I haven't really set up yet. So I just put in my website. So I delete the social shop thing and I add in my website. And then it already has their name in and what, you know, maybe you should say. And if you don't like that, at least you kind of have an idea of maybe what to say because it puts it right there for you. So definitely recommend Maven. I am doing the paid version now because
It's amazing.
It's
And is that
seven.
on your workstation?
You just go to Maven on your app on your phone, but there is information on the workstation. So you can search Maven in the search field and it's just Maven, and it will show you, you know, you can read about it or whatever. But they have partnered with us as Cincy, so everything is like Cincy related kind of. And some of it sounds kind of weird, like it'll be like, thanks for your order of your 6-pack of bars and 19 other items or whatever, and you're like, that sounds stupid, so delete it, you know. And then I just say, did you get your Cincy goodies, you know, or whatever. And then, you know, usually the next part of it is fine, and I'll leave that.
Yeah.
Maybe on my website if I don't like what it says or whatever. Or maybe I just text them the other day for something else, and so then I need to change what it says. But it'll show the text you just texted them because it takes you to your Messenger app in your phone. So my first order I got through a Maven follow-up paid for my first month of Maven. And I'm probably close to already paying for my first year through the orders I've gotten through Maven follow-up, because there are so many customers I just wasn't ever touching back with. Especially like people that ordered from my website that maybe I didn't know very well, or people that ordered from basket parties that I didn't, you know, really have a personal connection with. So just so important to get their contact information, otherwise you have no way to reach them. But it's huge. do Maven. Try the free trial, I mean, at least, and see if you like it.
And how much is it a month?
$7, I think.
Oh. Oh my
Or
gosh,
it's either
where
7 or
it came from.
$7.99,
Yeah.
and then, which one is that?
Love and Kisses Mini.
Oh,
I love it.
I love it.
so follow-up is huge though.
How much do you all spend on sending flyers and samples and stuff in the mail? How do you do it? Just put it in a regular mail and send it, envelope and send it out, or how do you guys?
For a long time, I did not do that, and it is kind of expensive. So I think
Well, I
use,
haven't done it, to tell you the truth, and I want to start doing it to get.
so
Oh, yeah.
I just personally don't have time to do it, so I hired a friend. So I pay her to do it, and then she gives me the receipts of the postage and everything. But I don't think that you have to spend a lot of money doing that. I think if you're that investing in Maven would probably be more beneficial than doing something like that.
Yeah, but then we get all them flyers every month and stuff, and I throw them away.
You know what I do with
You know,
them?
the monthly prescription of just,
I put
Hand
them.
them out.
well, I
them.
do here, but like the people that I got in Albuquerque and
So
everywhere
anyone
else,
that orders from my website, I personally send them a catalog and a scent circle, because I didn't have to go pick up the money. I didn't have to deliver it. I didn't have to tie a pretty bow on it. I didn't have to talk to them. You know what I mean? Like that was like a no work kind of order. So if they order from my website, I send my catalog and a scent circle. You don't have to do that, but at least a little thank you
Yeah, I
postcard or
have
something like
The
that.
customers that I do have, they go on the website, because I haven't done the books.
Yeah, so
I
that's
just
great.
send them to the website.
Yeah, so Maven would be huge for you too to follow
You
up.
don't order catalogs?
And
I haven't, I just, yeah, so I think that's,
if they're local and you put the ordering form and get it all together at one time, you would save them money. Because they wouldn't be charged shipping, and then they're gonna like that too, so that's something, you know how you were asking me things you can do? That's something you need to think about.
Okay.
I won't put an order in unless I have $200, because I hate shipping.
Yeah.
I won't
I
order
do
if I have to
too.
pay shipping.
yeah.
I don't have,
So if you have 200 or more, then you don't pay the shipping.
And then you can be the host and you're gonna get free product and half price items.
yeah, that's where
So
you
anytime you're
build
trying
stuff.
to, order for local people, you can put it in as a party order so that you get free shipping, those rewards.
Plus, hey, I'm putting an order in, I'm so and so
Yeah.
far away, if I hit 200, nobody pays shipping,
Mhm.
You can advertise it like that, or tell them like that, or she's just wanting ways to think of ways to, help get her built up, and
Yeah.
like I was telling her, people love instant gratification.
Mhm.
You got a bar and they need it, you don't have to order it,
Mhm.
that's big.
I did so good in June. I put $200 towards Scentsy and I bought bars and it was gone that day. And I think I made 4 orders.
So I say you can carry it and you can just turn around.
Yeah, I
And
keep
buy
a
one.
basket that's
Okay.
visible, so it's like Little Red Riding Hood style basket. I got a kind of a heavy duty one from Hobby Lobby. It's like metal based. So, and then don't leave it in your car because it'll melt.
Oh my
But if
God.
you go into stores, throw it in your basket. And people will be like, what is that? And you're like, oh, it's too hot outside. I can't leave my Scentsy in the car. Here, smell this. And then they, and then they can buy it right there from you in the store if you want. Or, when you go into the restaurant, goes up on the table and then the waitress is like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's Scentsy. It's too hot. I can't leave it in my car. And so then they have, in the wintertime, you just say whatever, here it's usually hot enough anyway.
Jacqueline
But-
wore a necklace with a set circle around it one time. People would ask her. She'd carry bars in her bag, and she was selling at people at Walmart.
Wow.
So if you're doing your own orders too, if you are collecting orders and putting it in as a party, then you're going to get those host rewards. So you could buy a couple 6-packs of wax for free, say you have a $200 order. So you're going to get $20 free. So you could pay $5 and get a 6-pack.
Is that outside?
I think it's winds just blowing through the fence and stuff. I don't think anything. I
Oh
think
my
it's just-
God.
It's really windy.
Yeah.
So you have a $200 order, you put it in, you're gonna get $20 in free product because it's 10% free. So you pay $5 and get a 6-pack of wax. Then you have 6 bars that you could just sell and make that money back. You could also use your half price item and then you're paying, I'm sorry, I guess you pay $10 for a 6-pack if you have 20 free, and then you could pay $15 for another 6-pack. and then you could sell those at full price and get your money back. And then what I tend to do is when I sell out of my little basket, I just reorder that wax as a full price order. But when I first got it, it was probably free or half price. So then you can keep reselling it every time and just reordering it. So then you're getting paid commission every time you sell it, but you're always keeping your little stock. You don't have to have much, you know, buy 3 6-packs or something with your host rewards, and then you're only spending $30 for what, 36 bars or something like that, and then you have a little bit on hand. But I also don't advocate buying a whole bunch of stock, you know, because 1, it's expensive, and 2, then if you get stuck with things, especially warmers and stuff like that, then it's just kind of costing you money. But bars and light bulbs pretty much always sell. So if you want to get a few things on hand to have, that's what I would get. So. And then laundry stuff. Try to get people hooked on the laundry stuff, because people that love the laundry stuff keep buying it. So if you want to buy like a washer whisk tub and make some samples, and then you can actually enter the samples in Maven, and then that will tell you to follow up with those people so you don't forget that you gave a sample to them.
What she did with a basket of laundry stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like a borrow bag.
To the bag
Mhm.
to people and then
Yep.
try it for a few days.
And now we have the new Scentsy Club coming on, so we can do subscriptions. So if they want to sign up for, you know, laundry to be shipped to them every 3 months or whatever, then they're getting it automatically.
Cute.
It's enough for one load.
Cool.
One
What's
load?
your whips?
Yeah.
I know I was watching a video, somebody in Australia, I think, is selling the heck out of washer whiffs, and apparently Australia sells like way more than we sell here. But one of the things that she does is through her VIP page, she has a tub club, and she gets enough people to buy a washer whiffs tub, so every month they subscribe, and so then she gets at least a $200 order. So what's a tub cost? $300 or $30. So you need 7 people every month to commit to buying a tub of washer whiffs, and then you could put it in as your $200 party. Buy 2 at half price and 1 using the free rewards, and then you can take that whole cost, split up by how many people that is. So it would really be 10 people, because you'd get 3 more tubs, and then so say it'd be, let's see,
What's the math?
20, or I guess it'd be $210-ish for 7 of them, plus 30 for 2 at half price, plus $10 extra, so 40, 50. So it'd be about $250 divided by 10. So instead of being a $30 tub, it'd be a $25 tub. So everybody would get the discount because you're spreading the cost around. I'm gonna spill my drink. So you get, you know, then everybody's kind of getting the discount for subscribing to your club every month. And if you don't want to work that hard, just have them sign up to the subscription program that Scentsy's offering, and they can get their tub delivered once a month, every 2 months, or every 3 months.
That's gonna be cool, the new Scentsy Club.
Mhm.
So you get a favorite.
And
card.
now, yeah, so all the stuff that's going out,
Mini.
Camu mainly. It's like tragedy that Camu and Skinny Dippin' are leaving.
I can't
So-
believe Skinny Dipping's leaving.
So if you love those, we have until September 22nd to subscribe for them with the Always Get My Bar program. So any of your customers that love any of the scents that are going out, 1st of September, you can get them signed up for the subscription program. As long as they keep that bar in their subscription, they will keep making it for as long as they subscribe to it.
September 1st.
Yep, and you have until the 22nd, I believe. But I'd get them signed up on the 1st. You don't want to miss it. So
But then if they ever cancel it.
if they cancel it, it's gone forever, or until it comes back, if it comes back. But
Oh my gosh.
I brought the
Well,
dogs
we
and it's
do.
crazy out there. Yeah.
so
Freaking out.
let's see what else is new. Oh, the whiff boxes. So those are Scentsy is making whiff boxes. They are $30,
No,
and
25.
it'll count 25 PRV. No, they cost $30, I think.
I thought they were 25, but they get $30 stuff.
I don't think so. But I was wrong about Austin, so I don't know.
The way boxes are, they get $30? And you only get 25 PRV, or is it?
I think so, because the extra $5 counts for free product and different like samples and stuff.
You only get $25 in PRV.
But it's
Make
going to
your
be
own.
like the bark box or the other boxes that they have around. So they'll get some mixture of products, and they can, and if they sign up for it, they can buy it in a party if they want. If you guys are having a party, they can buy it individually, or they could subscribe to it so it gets sent out either every month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. So, and it's just like a little Scentsy surprise whenever it comes. They don't choose what they're getting in it. It's just like and then they'll include like samples and things like that too. And with the Scentsy Club, which is essentially just a subscription program. So any of the consumable items, so wax, circles, room sprays, laundry, oils, body stuff, any cleaning stuff, any of that stuff they can subscribe to, so it comes as an automatic shipment. And they choose if they want it every month, every other month, or every 3 months, and they can alter it anytime they want. So if they, they want to, cancel it for that month, that's fine. Except for the Always Get My Bar. They'll lose out on their discontinued bars if they cancel it. But they could downgrade. So say they originally started getting a 6-pack of Camo, and then they only want a 3-pack, which 3-packs are coming back, by the way.
Oh,
So,
are they?
yeah.
I didn't
So
see that.
they could downgrade to a 3-pack in Scentsy Club, and they'll still keep getting Camo, but they can't ever upgrade back to a 6-pack. And if they started a 3-pack, that's all they can get. They could downgrade to a bar, but they couldn't go back up to a 6-pack. But as long as it's in their subscription, they'll keep getting it for life. If they cancel the subscription, then they can't get it anymore. And they're going to also offer that for Bring Back My Bars. Like in January, when we have Bring Back My Bars again, if they have scents they absolutely love and they Bring Back My Bars, they can subscribe to them during that month, and then they can keep getting them. But it only works for bars. They can't do it in other items like circles or sprays or whatever.
That's way cool.
So that's something that if you have people that love some of these fragrances, it's a really good way to get them kind of locked in, and then you have automatic PRV every single month.
I didn't know they were going to extend these bars that, so I'm going to have to let some people know.
Yeah. Not for the, because people thought maybe Bring Back My Bars from last time too, but no, but they are doing, and maybe I've confirmed it with like 3 different people, but I haven't actually talked to support, so maybe I'll call support and make sure for sure. But I have heard it several times that until the 22nd, we can subscribe to the ones that just went out. So.
Did Poe and Tigger sell out?
Not to my knowledge. I haven't seen that they've sold
I thought
out
I
yed.
heard that, and then somebody asked me.
I know the
if
scent
they
packs were on back order for a
should.
bit, but I just got one in that was
Mine are
back ordered.
mailbox.
So
So I can get my stuff delivered.
what else is new? We have Scentsy Club with boxes. Always Get My Bar. Anything
All
else?
consultants can come back and there's a kit for them. Is
Oh,
that just this month though, the
Mhm.
kit, or is it for?
Always, I believe.
Oh,
I have heard that you have to buy the kit within the month that you rejoin though.
I'm like,
And now people can rejoin through the workstation if they remember their login, so they don't have to call support or email. So if you guys know people,
what if
even
they
if they
wanna
didn't
come
join
back
under you
on- what
initially,
if they want to come back under somebody else?
they can search it in the workstation. Apparently it's a little bit convoluted, and if they join and don't do it, they're locked in. They can't, you know what I mean? They'd have to wait it out, whoever. But they, because I think it asks them like 3 times, are you sure this is who you want to reinstate under? And if you click no, then they can search for you. If, like, say you have a friend that used to be a consultant and, you know, they had joined a long time ago, if they want to come back, it's free to come back, and then they can make you their sponsor. So that is an option if you know people.
Is it $49 this
Hey,
month
Aaron.
for new or no?
No.
No.
But the kit is amazing.
Is that kit $59?
Yes.
To come back?
The reinstatement kit is $59, and they still have the, what do you call, the host exclusive kit. So if somebody hosts a party, they can use their host rewards to pay for that $59 host exclusive kit, and then use their half price items to supplement their kit because it is a smaller kit. But the regular $99 kit is like awesome. It has those testers, so these are the new testers. It has a full set of these, and then it has a set of minis from the fall, winter, and it has a set of minis from the spring, summer. And it has, yeah, and it has the Princess collection of bars, the 4 Belle, Cinderella, Mulan, and
That's not it. I have a picture.
I think my husband's gonna
The
be a
other one?
consultant for 3 months.
and they also get molds to make samples and an insulated tote and something else. Does you
Dang.
have the list on there? Is it?
I don't see the molds, but
There's a list.
I just snapped a picture.
Oh, okay.
I stole it.
I have it on my phone, but I'm zooming, so. But yeah, so right now, like I had a lady that was like, I really want the Princess kit, but I don't want to host a party this month. I'm like, well, you should join because this stuff is amazing. But
It sounds really good. I smell all of them.
so, and you get spring, summer catalogs and fall, winter catalogs
For the
if
next
they join this.
season?
Yeah, so they get the new season catalogs, but that's a $99 kit. But it's really beefed up. It's like $346. I think, of product and business supplies. So,
When her feet hit the ground, we're like, ah, we're like, uh-oh.
all right. Well, I think that's about it. We've been here for an hour, so I'm going to end the Zoom. Thank you guys for coming on. Again, I'm going to throw out a congrats to everybody that is active. If you guys missed it at the beginning, Tracy
Don't forget to
Bresky.
Tell them if they're active in $500 or more, Becca's got a challenge or some
By
kind of
500 by the 15th, I think. So yeah, go to the official Make It Happen page, and if you get your 500 in by the 15th, then comment on her post, and I don't know if you have to email or something, but you can get some happy mail or something.
comment.
So
I'm in the green or something.
green by the 15th. So it's the 9th of the month, and we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people active. So congratulations, Tracy Bresky, Maria Casaus, Victoria Pacheco, Katie Carrillo, Evelyn Dimas, Roseanne King, and Nancy Anderson.
Yay.
And so thank you guys for coming on. If you missed us live, I hope you catch the recording. And if you guys have any questions, let us know. Have a fabulous night. Bye, Erin. Bye, Sheila.